It's a cold and rainy day here today. I've actually had to put my heating on. It's about 20 to 11 in the morning, but Isabel is still fast asleep. I let her sleep on because she had suspected tonsillitis and didn't take her antibiotics that she got from the doctor, so I'm just going to let her sleep. I think that's the best idea. So I've been having quite a quiet time by myself this morning. I've been trying to make calls again to sort this college funding out, but I haven't got through to anyone yet, but I'm going to try that again now. Isabel is up. She's feeling a lot better and she's well enough to do her schoolwork today, which is great. Yay! So glad I didn't push the point on the antibiotics yesterday. I suppose the good news is we have them in store now in case it suddenly flares up really badly again. So I've made a couple of phone calls, one to the college that Izzy intends to go to and one to somebody else trying to sort out this funding issue. I think we might be making some headway. We haven't made any headway with the funding, but trying to negotiate if she can't go next year, could she just go on the following year at a higher level, which she would do anyway if she'd done the lower level this year. And I think that's looking possible. We've got a few criteria to meet, but I think it's a lot more doable financially than 6 full GCSEs at home. But anyway, it's early days yet, so I don't want to get too excited. I have to go and put a lot of stuff in writing next. So of course I'm making coffee. Of course, the pandemic is here. So with regards to college, I'm thinking now, even if she does get her funding from September, do I want Isabel to be doing a daily commute while the coronavirus is still in the community and the vaccine hasn't yet been developed? Like, is it even a good idea for the sake of that 1 year, if we could get her straight onto a level 3 the following year anyway, which would be the aim of doing the 1 year this year, just to get her up to that level. So I don't know, it's impossible to commit really at the moment, isn't it, to a lot of significant life-changing decisions because we simply don't know what the future holds with regards to the pandemic. It might be sensible to just keep her home for another year, but I will need to get a job because I've got no work coming in. So she will have to be responsible for studying at home without me. But that said, she's made a great developmental shift since last September. She's a lot more self-motivated now. This time last year, even September last year, there is no way she would have knuckled down and done all the work that was required without me present to keep an eye and make sure she's doing it. This year, I think she would. It's amazing the difference 12 months can make. And very impressively, not only did I just dribble coffee in that direction, I overshot, poured it all over the handle, which is now covered in coffee, and down there. Good one, Imo. Okay. I've done the letter, I've sent it off. That took ages. And I've gone all sleepy now. Isabel's done her maths, and she's given me a big pile of papers to mark, and she says, I'm ready for science, and she wants to watch another science lecture, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, God. Too much looking at a screen. I feel like I need to have 10 minutes before looking at a screen again. Oh, I know, I'll make a fruit salad. That'll perk me up and give me 10 minutes off looking at a screen as well. Fruit salad shot. And needless to say, I'm microwaving the rest of that coffee from earlier to have as well.
Expressed in our heart cells and not expressed in our liver cells. So understanding this problem of gene expression is one of the key goals of molecular biology, even today. We need a little help from a glow-in-the-dark jellyfish.
We enjoyed that. Watch the rest. Isabel is languishing melancholically, aren't you?
Yes.
She's missing her friends.
I haven't seen them in over a month.
I know.
I haven't had any social contact apart from my mother for over a month.
I know. Must be terrible for you.
It is. I haven't even been able to go in shops.
No, Isabel hasn't been in a single shop at all. The only place you've been is the hospital for a blood test, and that was about 5 weeks ago.
That doesn't count.
No, it's not exactly a treat, is it? And we had to scooter all the way there and back. Just something like 6 miles round trip. Gonna read a bit more about the Tudors now. We didn't spend very long on that lecture. We watched half of it the other day, so we only watched half an hour's worth. We just finished that off because I was so busy writing that letter earlier, so. And Not feeling like there's any rush to learn loads of science at the moment. I've been occasionally feeding Isabel small bits of dark chocolate because apparently it's rich in iron. That's my rationale, so I'm going to give her a couple of squares of that to just finish her fruit salad off with. Oh, it looks delicious, doesn't it? Oh, I want some. But I'm going to save it for Izzy because I don't have that much of it. I'll just give her a couple of squares. She's not that keen. She prefers milk chocolate, of course. There you go, my darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Trouble at home and abroad. Well, yes, we got plenty of that at the moment. We've just spent 3/4 of an hour or so looking at religious matters and how it changed from Catholicism to, well, what was officially a kind of in-betweeny religion, but I think it was just Protestantism, really. Elizabeth got excommunicated from the Pope. And now I'm boiling up some potatoes, which I'm going to fry up with some eggs, and I'm also going to boil something green. What shall I boil up? Sprouts? I've chucked the broccoli and the sprouts all in the same pot with the potatoes to cook together because I really don't care. It's fine. I'll separate them out then and saute the potatoes separately. I just chucked the whole lot in the pan with some hot oil actually, and a little bit of ginger powder and a bit of coriander powder, and sort of stirring it up. I'm going to try and crisp it up a little bit. It's kind of like bubble and squeak, but not with leftovers. I'm going to make my mum immensely jealous now by frying myself a couple of eggs. She's being egg starved there in Cardiff. Can't seem to get hold of any. Izzy's not partial to eggs, but she's got some ready-cooked cocktail sausages in the fridge to have with hers. Lunch has been eaten. I'm sitting in my bedroom on my bed with my laptop, and I'm going to mark some maths, and then I'm going to mark some English, and then after that we're going to do some more school. It's 7:20. We've been doing jigsaws again, but Izzy's bored with hers now. Aren't you, dear? I have finished mine, and it's going to go away in its box. And Izzy got that far with hers and was fed up. Now, I think Izzy has always liked things with characters in, identifiable characters. And as you can see, this one has characters. This one has, whoa, luscious public transport.
I'm just saying that this one totally has characters. What do you call this?
That's it, is it? The total character. A dog. Well, I get excited by buses and phone boxes and clocks. But I don't think Izzy does. Did you get excited by those things?
No, it just made it really boring.
Oh, there we are. See? Different. We're going for a walk anyway. Well, I've managed to prise the teenager out of the house. Reluctantly. She's already goose-grassed me. It's all stuck on my back there. As you can see. She's not lost her sense of mischief in the pandemic. I just said to Isabel, oh look, that's attractive. And she said, no, it's not. What do you think? Attractive or not? You know, obviously I don't mean as in, you know, partner for life attractive. It's really chilly. I didn't bring my hat or scarf, but I should have. We're back and it rained. There's quite an autumnal feel out for some reason this evening. Dark, a cold, moist feel to the air, and mostly deserted throughout most of it. We did encounter a few other people and we sort of waited for them to come to the end of the path and then went on. Izzy says she doesn't like being out at the moment, apart from the fact she's worried about coming into contact with the virus. She says it freaks her out a little bit that everywhere looks different. You know, it is visibly evident that the world is very different at the moment, and I think from that respect she feels more comfortable and secure in our own house where everything just looks like it always looks. So I think that's causing that a little bit. We're going to get on with our evening now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.